Well, I guess you're wondering, did I get her done or did I not? Let's take a look. Well, folks, I got her done. I got the new gearbox, steering gearbox installed on the old 77. And I'm sorry, but while I was filming, which I did film it yesterday, but somehow it got corrupted. The files were trash. Now, but let me show you what I got going on right now. We'll turn you around, let you see. Y'all can see her up in there. And I don't know if that is, I'll have to watch it and see, but I don't know if that's just something from me or what. Could be a little juice spraying, I'm assuming. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it. But boy, did she make some noise when I got her in there and fired her up at first. I've got her running right now, you know, try to bleed the air bubbles out of her and get that fluid topped off to its capacity. And she did some squawking and some squealing first, but I think she's coming around now. So, but yeah, let me give her a turn here and we'll see. A little bit when you get her all the way over, but I think most of them do that anyway. Turn her back the opposite way. Yeah. Hopefully that'll work out, but we'll see. But she ain't making the racket like she was in the beginning. But again, I filmed this whole ordeal, and granted it wasn't too bad of a job, but working by yourself, trying to hold that 50 whatever pound, 60 pound gear yourself and put the bolts back in it, that's pretty tough. You know, Pooch's pretty strong, but he ain't as strong as he used to be, and trying to hold that sucker up in there and get those bolts lined up and get her bolted back to the frame. I was scared that the thing was going to slip out of my hands and land on my head. But after a couple breaks, a couple of cussing sessions, having a cold snack, I managed to get her on. And then I ran into another problem, because I bolted that thing back up and I didn't take into consideration about when I removed that steering shaft. And so, of course, I had fun trying to get that steering shaft connected back to that gearbox. Let me show you down there. Yeah, where I ran that and connected it back, that was a chore. And I had many considerations of what I was going to do and how I was going to get them back on there, because I wasn't interested in taking that back off just so I could line that thing back up. But I just disconnected the knuckle. I had it slid back as far as it could go. I put the second piece onto the shaft of the gearbox, which made it easier for me to align the rest of the steering column back up, bolted up. Wasn't that bad at all. But of course, you know, it was a pain in the butt. Came dang close to unbolting the steering column itself and moving it back, but that would have meant more work. Didn't want to do that. I was already frustrated to no end. sounding better. Now all I gotta do really is just watch and make sure that the thing ain't leaking. I don't think it is, but you know, time will tell. I see a lot of splatter, but some of it could have been from me filling the pump. Had the cap off, turning it, trying to let the air bubbles bleed out of it. Some of it might have sprayed over, but I'll definitely be keeping an eye on it. And I'm a little bit bent out of shape due to the fact that the video I filmed, and you folks know, some of you know, what it's like trying to film and do the work. It usually takes twice as long to do the work, but lost it all. So that's why I'm bringing it to you after the fact. And we'll just keep an eye on it, make sure she's not leaking. I don't think she really is. I hope she's not. Doesn't appear to be. But speaking of the rest of it, you know, I was thinking I wanted to pull that pitman arm off. Well, I had to pull it off the gearbox, but I went ahead and slapped it all back together because I was anxious to get it back together and move the truck around. I haven't moved it around yet, but I definitely will be. And most likely, I can't say that I'm not going to do the front end work on it, but I might take it to a buddy of mine and let him replace all the components on the truck. So that's his specialty. He likes doing it, and I'm sure he'll cut me a good deal on letting him do it. So, but that's where Pooch is at right now. Sorry I didn't get the task at hand done for you. She sounds like she's getting all that power steering fluid run through the system. She's quietening down, and I think she's going to be all right. But let's hope so. Let's keep an eye on them leaks. But this is a short and sweet one. I just wanted to show you that I got it done, and we'll see what comes up next, and I'll get back with you. Oh, by the way, and it rained all day Sunday, and it was Valentine's Saturday, and I didn't do this until Sunday. It was rainy, but I was out in the shop doing it. Spent the day with the honey on Valentine's Day and enjoyed the weekend pretty much. So, but you can tell we'll be getting green grass soon. I'll be having to mow. But anyway, folks, Pooch is going to get out of here. It's a Monday evening. I just got in from work. I wanted to get out of here, run this thing, get her cranked up, cycle the steering, and see what she does. But I'm going to get. I hope you folks have a good evening. I hope you folks have a good week. And remember, everybody needs a friend named Pooch, and they call me Pooch. Yes, sir. Yeah. I think she'll be all right. I just hope that sucker ain't leaking nowhere.